Or are you recording video?
I'm recording video.
Yeah.
Video on it?
Hopefully the battery will last.
Just go.
Alright, go. What's up, man?
Alright, anyway. I mainly came to ask you, like, about your guitars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what brand do you play?
I'm strictly Gibson and PRS. Dean is sponsoring Tony and Matt.
Okay. So, what made you choose, like, those guitars?
As a kid, I've always wanted a PRS, and I always wanted a Les Paul. You know, it's kind of always like one of those things like, oh man, Les Pauls are so cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like my favorite idols, you know, like Zakk Wylde and, you know, Slash, for example, always played Les Pauls, and it's just always something, you know, I was always too poor to afford it, man, you know.
Yeah.
And then finally, you know, after all these years, I finally got my first one. Actually, I just had a kid, and I named him Gibson, actually. But, I mean, that's how important they are to me. It's just the type of material that they're made out of, the woods that they're made out of, American made, of course, you know. Yeah, they're expensive, but they're well worth it. You know, PRS is actually, I have a deal with them right now.
All right.
And Tony and Matt have the Dean sponsorship, which are a little bit more edgy. Like, the more points they have, the cooler they are, you know what I'm saying?
All right, well, what's your favorite guitar, like, right now?
Right now? Oh, jeez. You know what? My favorite one's probably got to be my Silver Burst Les Paul. It's a custom, but I really, really want to get my hands on a Firebird, like a white one. But Lizzie, or is it Lizzie? Yeah, it's Lizzie from Hailstorm.
Yeah.
Right. She's got one. She got it before I did. Kind of a little jealous about that. Have you ever seen her play guitar? She's amazing, by the way. All right, go ahead.
What were some of the other questions?
What you got?
Back in time.
Oh, if you could, like, go back in time and, like, have, like, anyone's guitar, like, what would it be?
Probably Slash's from Guns N' Roses.
The
You know,
Les Paul that he has?
yeah, this is Les Paul. You know, I heard a rumor. I don't know if this is true. Don't quote me on it. But I heard that his first Les Paul they actually had wasn't a real Les Paul. It was a guy that actually made a copy of it and looked at it. He made it to spec, and he made it just for Slash. But that's if that rumor is true, I actually want that guitar. Anything else? What else you got?
Your interview.
Fire them off. Anything. Boxers or briefs? Boxers.
What was that other question? I can't remember it now.
What you got?
I told you write them down.
It's all good. Do you play? Are you a player yourself?
I have, like, a crappy first act that I got from Walmart.
Hey man, you gotta start somewhere, man. I think my
I made him buy it himself.
Really? Oh, see, it's hard work, man. Hard work. Dude, my first guitar actually was, I don't even know what kind of guitar it was, but it had, you plugged a 9-volt battery in the back of it, had a little speaker in it. I think I got like at a department store or something like that. Never stayed in tune, hurt my fingers. Sucked really bad. But, you know, if I could do anything over again, what I would do is I would actually buy an acoustic guitar and learn how to play acoustic first. Because it's like, I know it's the most boring thing in the world, man. You get a guitar and you're like, dude, I just want to melt someone's face.
Yeah.
But I can't do that on acoustic. Whatever, man. Get it done the right way the first time. And your fingers will be faster, stronger, and, you know, you'll be more of a percussive player, and all the notes will sustain. Like our other guitar player, Tony, amazing. You know, have you ever seen him play live? Just like every note he hits, just you see him. You know what I mean?
He was at the Office Invasion.
Yeah. You know, he hits every note and it just rings out because he's taught up that way, and that's one of the things I wish I could have done. I wish I was starting out the right way and took lessons the right way. Instead, I was the cool kid that, you know, oh, I can do this myself. Whatever. I'm still learning. Oh, yeah, that's you. That's you.
I love it.
All right. Anything else?
Trying to remember that other question that we, like, came up with.
Who's your favorite guitar player? Here, I'll do the interview.
It'd probably be Mikael Eckerfeldt from the band Opeth.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I think mine would probably be kind of old school. I mean, a lot of people might say this, but Stevie Ray Vaughan was just actually,
Awesome.
yeah, SRV, right? Yeah, I started off actually a Strat guy, and I always wanted to be SRV, and then I just, like, his feel and the way he played is just unbelievable. I mean, because you could be, like, the best guitar player in the world, play every note for note, but if you don't have any soul behind it, just really nothing to it for me, you know.
Dream guitar. That was the other one.
Dream guitar?
Yeah,
I think we hit that, didn't we?
Was that the first one?
The Firebird?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. That was the only other one I could think of.
What's your dream guitar?
Yes. What is your dream guitar?
His dream guitar, he built it online, and it's like $8,000, and I told him
Yeah, it was,
not till I win the lottery.
Yeah. It was a, I went on ESP Guitars, I went on their website
Okay.
and filled out the custom shop form, It was an 8-string guitar. It was
Oh, really?
It was like $8,000. Yeah, it's not happening anytime soon.
Just work at it. Put a little bit away at a time, man. You know, a year goes by quick. You'll have it in a couple.
No, he usually only gets about $500 a year, so
$500 a
that,
year.
I'm saving up for the PRS.
between Christmas and birthday. So
I'm saving up for the PRS Michalakafelt signature, which is about $700. So
Yeah, those are good guitars. You know what's a good guitar for the money? The Schecters. You know, for the money, you know, if it's
one of
like
my friends has one of those.
Really? Yeah, they're not bad for the price. I mean, they're not too expensive. They're not too cheap, and they're built really well. I mean, I'd recommend those to anybody that's like starting out to play the guitar. PRS, dude, I love those things. I played the 245 SC's anniversary edition, the 25th anniversary edition. I love those. I actually have another one coming here pretty quick. Can't wait to get my hands on that. You know what I mean?
Alright, so like, what were some of your like influences?
Influences? Man, you know what? I'm one of those goofy cats that probably just tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter, man. If it had a guitar in it, I was probably dancing to it. I mean, I got pictures of me as a little kid standing in front of the TV with a tennis racket. Dude, my mom actually has this picture and kisses on the TV, on the old, you know, the old school TV in the background. I didn't know anything about guitar, and I just something always bothered me. Always wanted to play guitar, so I think Kiss, Motley Crue, a lot of the hair bands, because my sister was like a lot, like, what, 8 years older than me. My sister was, so I was a little kid in junior high or in elementary school, like wearing the Iron Maiden hat, and I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just like, Iron Maiden. My sister listened to it, cool, you know.
oh, thank you for making me feel so old.
What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah, but just anything and everything, man. God. Zeppelin, Page, I mean, just like all the big ones that you can name. And there's probably one guy that's out there, nobody knows him. He's back in Detroit. His name's Velvet George Metropolis. He actually started off playing with Kid Rock originally, like way back before, you know, Kid actually really got everything moving. And he's the guy that got me moved from a Stratocaster to a Les Paul. I just saw, you know, I actually got enough money like to get a US, you know, Strat. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, and once I started playing it for a little bit, I seen this guy play a Les Paul. He just looked so cool on him, dude, and the way he played it, man. I was like, so he was like a huge influence to me. There you go.
I put my hands on
Right next to you. But yeah.
But,
Who's your influences?
a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Like the guys from Metallica, they're
Oh,
one
yeah.
of my biggest.
I always wanted that
yeah.
guitar that he had with the little skulls in the inlay on one of the ESPs that he has. It's got
Oh.
the reverse. It's got the hockey stick.
Yeah, Kurt usually plays them like that.
Yeah, dude. I always wanted one of those when I was a kid. Never got around to it.
Each one of them has like 10 different signature
They do.
models.
That's another one I want. Explorer, a Gibson Explorer.
Mhm.
That'd be a good one.
I love those.
You know, Dean makes a really cool version of that. You know, it's got the Dean headstock on it, but it's got the
The
Explorer
Dean,
body.
okay.
Yeah. I gotta get my hands on that. I gotta see if Tony can get me one. He's endorsed by those guys. You know.
Alright, what kind of pickups do you use?
God, you know, in the customs, I usually just use whatever goes with them. A lot of, like, some of my Deans that I have a couple Michael Kellys and stuff, but I really like the EMGs, some of the Zach EMGs, but my Les Pauls, and they have the burst buckers in them.